They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down. Ramsey throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Bucs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to turn.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Ramsey. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mario Carrican. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched it on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'd really like to make the short field play. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, he's not going to get there. They're only going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because There's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This is certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to hand it to the ball.
And I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here we go. Here we go. Cheetah.
Following the fumble recovery, Ramsey. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Red, cycle. On the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Ramsey. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rare only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Black shot. Striker.
Off play action. Ramsey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not really
Every offensive coordinator, every play on a sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they can short plays or big plays. And they don't get many opportunities to tie them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Open man is Devontae Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Ready.
Sends down another run with Taylor. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Ready.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A gift for Taylor running right side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream first. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Hey, check this.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. but they were stuffed on that ball. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. And for the 3rd time here, this half is intercepted. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Point after here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Throwing after the interception. Ramsey, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out and get the football right back because you're trying to get momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got power on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Bullard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
On the double.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Set.
Off the play fake. Ramsey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Heel blue. Right blue.
Operating from the gun. Ramsey. And he comes back with one complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's White. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down
Here we
coming
go. Here we
out.
go. Ready?
Once again, it's White.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bullard. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts.
Alec Pierce,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Field flat. Set.
Operating from the gun. Ramsey. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today.
Ready,
But they'll take
ready.
that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Blocker, 6. Green gap. Smash, 10. Back up.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Set. Back up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Red, yellow. 6, 7. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Ready.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, green.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Trail green. Yellow.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover,
Drop 50, drop 50.
that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Throwing to start the drive. Bullard. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready, ready.
A final shot before break. Bullard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Bullard, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, it's Taylor. And only a couple there, up to about the 23-yard line.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Forcing completion on first down. He will shut down the running play on second.
Wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Bullard. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off-play action. Bullard. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got new receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They will try to stop that one up in a big way. I think Damon has a good priority, because you can't move on to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
And set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On the counter, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go home.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's going to go down as a loss of 5. Third down.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit of his total on that carry.
On third down, here's Taylor. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of throw to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
38. Check White.
They'll run for him. This is White. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Ready, set.
This offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hallelujah.
And this is going to be incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Okay, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Ramsey. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Faster, faster.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bullard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. The fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Back 60. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Bullard. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Okay, break.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun. Bullard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Gibson is just a yard, and now it's
19
initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are right
back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking the touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ramsey throwing well, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. On the ball. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, Ramsey now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and it allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again. Bullard. As this complete to Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
60 Bison.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Panther 11. Check smash. Come 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bullard. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Bullard. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, last week and this week, man. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the gun, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top